Hello Barnsley, my name's Jeremy Mycroft Hulbert and we were supposed to be in Barnsley to do our wonderful tennis show and have the Barnsley Tennis Open competition this year. Unfortunately, because of the virus, we can't do that in lockdown, but we will be back next year, and we want you to get practicing to see who can win this wonderful Barnsley 2021 Shield. And to help me give you some tips and tricks on how to become a top tennis player, I'd like to welcome here with me here today Britain's ranked number 274. It's Virginia Woad. Virginia, come and join me.
Hello. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Now, Virginia, you're going to help us teach the people of Barnsley how to become top tennis players like you. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yes. So we've got all sorts of things to focus on, Jeremy.
Well, first of all, before we do that, you know what I'm going to say?
Oh, I hope it's strawberries and cream.
It is. I've got them ready here. You can't do anything without
fantastic.
strawberries. Could you hold those for me,
Of
Virginia?
course.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Now, what I like to use is this nice whippy cream. And really, that just gets drizzled on the strawberries like this. Lovely. And then just take a nice bowl and you can eat those at your leisure.
Or, if you're not into fruit for any reason, you can just,
Yes. Well, Virginia, that's charming. Don't try this at home. Come on, Virginia. Now, I believe you're going to tell us, first of all, about equipment. What kind of racket would... Do you want to wipe that somewhere, Virginia? You just keep eating. While Virginia's chatting, I'll talk to you about balls. Now, here we have a normal tennis ball, but that's not very good for indoor play. Here we have a grapefruit, which is absolutely useless for anything, including eating.
breakfast.
And here we have a lovely foam tennis ball. Now, these are ideal for practicing in your home or when you're learning because they're very, very easy to play with. Now, Virginia, let me just wipe that for you. Oh dear.
Oh, how undignified.
It certainly is.
I do apologise.
That's okay. Now talk us through the racket selection, Virginia. What should the children and young people of Barnsley be using?
Well, I imagine that the children and young people will be using something like this amazing carbon fibre tennis racket. Oh, so modern.
That's nice if you can afford it, Virginia.
Yes. Oh, and you need a matching pair, of course, so that one will be for you. And we've got this one for your opponent.
Ah, now that's cunning.
It gives you a sporting chance.
It certainly does, yes.
Yes.
If you have any enemies, cut the strings out of their rackets, children. That's a great idea.
Yes, but not when they're looking. No. But my personal favourite is, of course, this old solid wood. Oh, look at this racket. What perfection.
That is wonderful. Weighing in at about 7 kilos, you really... Once you hit a ball, it stays
really
hit,
gets your biceps going, doesn't it? Yes,
Lovely.
yes.
Let me put that away.
I've even got my own one specially made. This is good for a bit of a touch-up, you know.
Yes, we need that after your cream incident. Lovely, a mirrored one. That's fantastic. What will they think of next? Well, now we're going to take you indoors because obviously you might not have room to play outside. So if you have to play indoors, we're going to show you now how to make your own indoor court using nothing but some box files, or you could use books, and some tape. So here we are in our dining room. Virginia's made a lovely court with box files, but she could use books or almost anything. We've got some gaffer tape, but you could use any kind of tape or any kind of marking out the court. Look at this. She's such a super helper. And if you haven't got space or time to play with somebody else, you can just use a wall. The radiator makes a wonderful net. And if you're feeling fresh and you want to go outside, here's a garage door. This is Virginia showing you why she's got such a high British ranking. Look at these skills. She's on fire. Don't be too depressed if you're not this good yourself. Practice makes perfect. Well done, Virginia. Here's Virginia practicing inside where there's no room at all, but she can still practice her racket skills by reversing it, doing forehands and backhands, and building up those tennis skills. Oh, here we are back inside, and we're going to have a little game for you. Virginia to serve. And look how much fun this is. The speed of these serves is absolutely incredible. Hundreds of miles an hour. But I'm keeping her under control here with my sturdy backhand. Who's going to win? She's gone flash. Oh, of course it's me. So if you've got a garden or a park nearby, you could play outdoors. All you need to do for a basic court is put a square of rope around or some string, or just mark it out with chalk or something. And you could put a bit of string across for a net with a couple of old broom handles or something, and you'll have a basic court you can play on. If you've got a bit more longer, a couple of hours or so, then you can make your own. And here's one Virginia and I knocked up just earlier. Lovely, isn't it? So we've got our court, we're all ready for one last game. It was a bit of a warm-up for Barnsley 2021. Are you ready, Virginia?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Ooh. Oh yes.
Ooh, yes, nice.
Ooh.
Oh, this is such fun.
Backhander.
Well, whoever wins this is taking the trophy, Virginia.
Crikey, I'm exhilarated.
Wow.
Whoa.
Why would anyone do video games when you can play this?
It's so
Well, this could go on all night, everyone.
Oh, yes, yes.
But we know you've got to get ready. So get your court made, get a foam ball, and have some fun playing tennis. From Virginia and me, hopefully see you in 2021. Goodbye.
Goodbye.